Hi, I'm Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
This week we've still been working out in front of Harbor Island, up against this dock, up against these rocks. There have been good numbers of slot reds through here. Been using live shrimp or cut mullet. If I'm fishing up against the rocks, I'm using just a little bitty weight right on top of the hook or free lining. There have been mangrove snapper. There have been sheephead showing up. Lots of ladyfish. There have been a few trout through here on these rocks. If you come off of it just a little bit, there in this 25 foot of water, the bull reds have been hanging out here a little deeper. I've been using a 3 ounce weight and using cut mullet or cut ladyfish or even cut menhaden and dropping it straight down on this structure that's out here in this 20 to 25 foot of water. Been some good numbers of bull reds working all through here. So if you don't get them there, you can come on the side of Fena docks up against these pilings. The slot reds have also been through here. Been catching a few sheephead are starting to show up. So good fish all around these docks right now. There's also been a good school of keeper reds from the point all the way down to the lighthouse. If you can find the school, there have been a lot of boats on them. But they've been using live shrimp or cut mullet has been the ticket. But all through here, if you can get your trolling motor and go through there and find the school, you should be able to get your fish pretty fast. But they have had some pressure on them. So one day they'll eat, next day you can't find them. Also, if you just work all these edges, especially on the outgoing tide of these sloughs, we've been posting up on the outside and catching these fish when they've been coming out. So all of these little cuts going from Lighthouse into Big Slough, the fish have been coming out of here when the tides have been coming out, and we just been sitting on the outside and wait for them to come out. So that's been number one ticket here for this week. Also, there's a sunken barge over here by the barge dock. It got some white buoys. In between them white buoys is that barge ship that's sank years ago. We've been catching mangrove snappers. We've been catching sheephead. We've been catching bull reds, slot reds, sheephead. We've also been catching a few rockhind groupers through here. So there's still good fish all around the Lillian Channel. If the seas are calm and the jetties are nice, we've been running out here to the end of the jetties. There've been good numbers of slot red early in the morning or late part of the evening. There've been speckled trout. Been catching some 18s and 22s out here, just free lining shrimp or even croaker. But there's been slot reds out here. There've been bull reds, been mangrove snapper. There've been sheepheads starting to show up. There've been Spanish mackerel out here. The tarpon are still rolling out here early in the morning or late in the evening. You can kind of see them rolling if you got your some pony mullets or if you got your favorite artificial baits that you want to throw at them. Been a lot of good fish out here when the weather permits us to get on the outside. So all the way around Port Aransas right now is holding good fish coming in and going out. Early in the morning, we've also been running out here to Dagger. Been running on inside, and depending which way that wind's blowing, on the inside here, been using live mullet. Have been good numbers of red all through here. And if you come on back around next to the ICW, all these little chains of island up against these spoil banks. Live mullet, cut menhaden, or even cut ladyfish have been working real well. You can jump over on the other side of Redfish Bay. There have been good numbers of redfish still holding up around these chains of islands through here. Those of you that are looking for the trout, popping corks and live shrimp and just getting on a drift, you catch a lot of smalls, but there's still a lot of good trout through Redfish Bay right now. So we've been just kind of drifting through here early in the mornings and getting our trout, and then we'll let the sun poke up a little more, and we're looking for the redfish and the black drum. There's also some black drum, good schools of black drum in our bays right now. So if you see that dirty water, it's a good chance it's going to be redfish or black drum. So I always keep a little dead shrimp in the boat. And when I see that water, if I can't see the fish, then I'll usually transfer over to dead shrimp. And then I figure out, okay, that's black drum or redfish. But the drum are in our bays right now. A lot of times you'll see that dirty water, and if you just take your time with your trolling motor and try not to spook the school, you'll be on them black drum. These chains of islands on the inside here, we've been working on the inside of here. We've been getting good numbers of redfish also, especially when that tide's been going out. Work all the way up against some islands and just work around it, and been finding good fish all through here. Those of you that like to run out of Nueces boat ramp, you know, still good mangroves and black drum and trout all up underneath the bridge right now. You can access them by kayak or by boat. But just depending what that tide is doing, tide's coming out, I'd start working all these docks and these old railroad trestles that come out across the bridge here. Been good number of trout through here. Live shrimp or croakers have been the ticket. Over here by the old RV park out in front where these rocks are, they've been good sized mangrove snapper hanging up on these rocks through here, and been catching quite a few good sized ones. Also, if you come down to the L head, we've been catching speckled trout on live shrimp under a popping cork or free lining, mixed in with redfish, all down these rocks. And like I said, the mangrove snappers seems like they've rebounded nicely. Been catching a lot of mangrove snappers through here, speckled trout mixed in with redfish, and occasionally you'll pick up a black drum or two through here. When the bays are calm, I've been running out here to the wells, especially early, first thing in the morning, and getting on these wells out here. And like I said before, there's some of these wells got rock pads around them, and if you can just locate that rock and follow it on out, man, we've been catching black drum, we've been catching bull reds out here, we've been catching speckled trout, and just working them wells. Up close, you're going to start finding the sheephead getting up there real close to the wells. If you don't find them at one well, jump over to another one. And, you know, the good thing about Corpus Bay is there's a lot of structure out here, and there's a lot of opportunities that you can just keep bouncing around to each one of these wells, and you can spend a full day out here as long as the weather permits. Once that wind picks up, though, them swells get big. Corpus Bay been known to get nasty, so be careful out there. Have a second plan, you know, but jump on each one of these wells, go around them with your depth finder, and once you get them located, them fish, then post up, throw some shrimp at them, cut mullet, free lining the shrimp, and we've been getting good numbers of speckled trout out here on each one of these wells right now.
Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Monte Graham.